what is it you feel that you are potentially still struggling with a little bit, or what's like the main kind of belief that you're struggling to shift?
I think one of the things is the belief that somebody actually wants to buy it.
Okay, so someone will actually pay for the service.
That's still something that it's not quite gone. It's gotten much, much better because I do see what's being sold.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think people pay money for that. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
But it's not completely broken down. Like I said, I'm sitting here on my post thinking, are the people going to believe me? Or, gee, they're going to think, who's she to say something like that? Where I'm thinking, yeah, but there's still that niggly naggly voice back there.
Yeah, okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, if you were to say out loud, people will pay me for my service.
Mm-hmm.
People will pay me for my service.
People will pay me for my service. I want to shout at a 6.
Okay. Okay. So starting on the side of the hand, even
though
there's part of me that doesn't believe
there's part of me that doesn't believe
that someone will pay me for my service,
that someone will pay me for my service
because they just don't know who I am.
because they just don't know who I am.
There's not enough social proof.
There's not enough social proof
because I'm not loud enough.
because I'm not loud enough.
But the thought of being loud and extreme
The thought of being loud and extreme
makes me
feel nervous.
Yeah. So I'm not going to fucking do it.
So I'm not going to fucking do it.
I'm going to drag my heels.
I'm going to drag my heels
and procrastinate on it.
And procrastinate on it.
And I choose to accept myself for that.
And I choose to accept myself for that.
Because it's not who I am.
Because it's not who I am.
Even though part of me thinks I have to be like that.
Part of me thinks I have to be like that.
All the big boys are doing it.
All the big boys are doing it.
Surely I have to do it too.
Surely I have to do it too.
Surely I have to be someone I'm not.
Surely I have to be someone that I'm not.
In order to stand out.
In order to stand out.
In order to be loud and extreme.
In order to be loud and extreme.
It just leaves me feeling.
It just leaves me feeling empty.
Yeah. No wonder I don't want to do it.
No wonder I don't want to do it.
It's just not aligned with who I really am.
It's just not in line with who I really am.
Even though I think I have to market myself a certain way.
Even though I think I have to market myself in a certain way.
People are telling me I have to market myself in a certain way.
People are telling me I have to market myself in a certain way.
I see lots of other people marketing themselves in a certain way.
I see a lot of other people marketing themselves in a certain way.
I'm just not comfortable with it.
But I'm just not comfortable with it.
It doesn't feel aligned with who I really am.
It doesn't feel aligned with who I really am.
And maybe that's okay.
Maybe that's okay.
Maybe it's a sign that I don't have to fit in with everyone else.
Maybe it's a sign that I don't have to fit in with everybody else.
I don't have to be something I'm not.
I don't have to be something I'm not.
I can be impactful and still be me.
I can be impactful and still be me.
And I choose to be okay with that.
And I choose to be okay with that.
I don't want to be loud and extreme.
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 That's what everyone else is doing.
That's what everybody else is doing.
So holy moly.
So holy moly.
Just how loud and extreme do I have to be?
How loud and extreme do I have to be?
To stand out from everybody else.
to stand out from everybody else.
How loud do I have to shout
How loud do I have to shout
to be heard over everyone else?
to be heard over everyone else?
And maybe that's just contributing to the noise.
Maybe that's just contributing to the noise.
What if I said something quietly?
What if I said something quietly?
I wonder if that would suddenly attract someone's attention.
I wonder if that would suddenly attract someone's attention.
Like when you hear your name being said in a crowded room.
Like hearing your name being said in a crowded room.
You suddenly zoom in on it.
You suddenly zoom in on it.
If I was to whisper,
Or to whisper,
would people suddenly strain to listen?
would people suddenly strain to listen?
Or would I just be drowned out by all the noise?
Or would I just be drowned out by all the noise?
The reality is, I don't want to be loud and extreme.
I don't want to be loud and extreme.
But I think I have to.
But I think I have to.
It's not authentic to me.
But it's not authentic for me.
So then when I try and do it,
So then when I try and do it,
people pick up on that.
people pick up on that.
People will pick up when something isn't authentic.
People will pick up when something's not authentic.
They might not know exactly what they're doing,
They might not know exactly what they're doing.
but there's just something off that they pick up on.
There's just something off they pick up on.
So how do I do this whilst being me?
So how do I do this whilst being me?
I'm quite happy to stand up and talk in front of people.
I'm quite happy to stand up and talk in front of people.
Why is this so different?
Why is this so different?
Why do I think this is so different?
Why do I feel this is so different?
What if it wasn't so different?
What if it wasn't so different?
Ooh, beautiful breath. What if it wasn't so different?
What if it wasn't so different?
What if I could do it in a way that I enjoy?
What if I could do it in a way that I enjoy?
And who cares if that's not what everyone else does?
And who cares if that's not what everybody else does?
What if I don't have to be like everyone else?
What if I don't have to be like everyone else?
And what if I actually stand out more?
What if I actually stand out more?
If I call out to other people like me?
If I called out other people like me?
My tribe is out there.
Try it out there.
My tribe is out there.
My tribe is out there.
All those women who want to start businesses.
All those women who want to start their businesses.
And they're just so sick of all those loud, extreme men.
And they're so sick of all these loud and extreme men.
If only there was someone like me, they cry.
If there was only someone up there like me, they cry.
Who didn't do it like that.
Didn't do it like that.
What if I could speak directly to them?
What if I could speak directly to them?
To the people who don't like the loud and extreme.
People who don't like the loud and extreme.
Who would listen to the quiet whisper.
Who would listen to the quiet whisper.
What if I can do that?
What if I can do that?
What if they are out there?
What if they are up there?
Would I want to find someone like that?
What if I would find someone like that?
Would I listen to someone who was a bit quieter?
Would I listen to someone who was a bit quieter?
And very authentically themselves?
And very authentic with themselves?
Or would I prefer the loud extreme?
Or would I prefer the loud extreme?
What if there's another way I can do this?
What if there's another way I can do this?
That actually feels good.
And it actually feels good.
That actually feels authentic.
And it actually feels authentic.
And doesn't make me feel like a split personality.
And doesn't make me feel like a split personality.
And doesn't make me feel nervous.
And doesn't make me feel nervous.
What if there's a way I can do it confidently?
What if there's a way I can do it confidently?
And what if it works?
And what if it works?
What if it's okay to be different from everyone else?
What if it's okay to be different from everyone else?
Some people won't resonate with that.
Some people won't resonate with that.
But other people will.
Other people will.
What if I don't have to appeal to everyone?
What if I don't have to appeal to everyone?
What if I could just appeal to a few dedicated people?
What if I could reach out to those dedicated people
Who really gel with my energy,
who are really good with my energy,
who gel and click with my energy,
who click with my energy,
who I would enjoy working with,
who I would enjoy working with,
and who would enjoy working with me.
and who would enjoy working with me.
And that's not everyone.
And that's not everyone.
But I don't need everyone.
I don't need everyone.
I don't actually want everyone.
And I don't want everyone.
I want my tribe.
I want my tribe.
And it's okay to attract them authentically.
And it's okay to attract them authentically.
Oh, take a breath. Say out loud for me. People will pay for my service.
People will pay for my service.
Where are we at number-wise?
9.
Oh!